So guys, get back to a brand new video, man. Today we have some new 2K25 news. So let's get straight into it. Make sure you guys drop a like on this video, subscribe. This is coming from the leaker 2K25. Alright. So he's saying AOP is back in the game. Put a screen so you guys see it. Glad they're both back. AOP is back. So AOP is back in 2K25. They was not wrestling for about a year. It was still on the roster, but not wrestling as much. But AOP is back in the game for 2K25. Now with this being included, I don't know if they get their manager in there, but hopefully they get their manager in for 2K25. Alright, so that's great news for AOP. They've been a classic in W games going back to 2K19. You can see right here they have everything in 2K19 from their attire, their entrance, their Titantron, everything for AOP. So AOP is in 2K25. Next, I'll put it on screen so you guys see it. Another few new match types. A 6-person tag team match. It says right here. Now this is not really new. It used to happen a lot with the Hardy Boys and Lita versus Trish, a train and a test, and now it's been happening a lot lately. 2K looked into this match type and thought of adding it. If I hear anything else back, I'll know this match type. I'll let you know. So a 6-person tag match. They usually do a 6-person tag match on Raw, like a whole bunch. Like the women's side, they usually do it with the Perfusion Collected, you know what I'm saying, with their team, and then they do it with Live Valkyria, Katie and Carter, Katana Chance going up against them. So they usually do it a lot. 6-person tag team match, especially on NXT too. So it'd be cool to see that match be included in WWE2K25, which it should be included in there. Alright. So I'll put on the screen and I want to so you guys see it. Few returning names I can confirm. He can confirm that will be on this are Naomi and Andrade. Both returned too late in development for last year's game. Glad they're both back. Okay, so Naomi and Andrade are confirmed to be both back on the game on base game this. Now Naomi was supposed to be in 2K24, but she came back way too late. Even though she and Jade basically came back at the same time, I think they wanted to push for Jade just because she was a new superstar and wanted to get her included in the game. So she came back way too late for WWE2K24, but Naomi and Andrade will both make the cut for 2K25, and it's been screenshots of Naomi's interest motion being captured already, which is pretty dope. So Naomi being included for 2K25 is actually a great choice, and Andrade been on SmackDown Raw competing against Carmelo Hayes on SmackDown in like a series and rivalry matches, which those matches have been a banger after banger. So Andrade and Naomi are both returning for 2K25. I think this roster is going to be stacked. It's going to be stacked. DLC is going to be good as well. So yes, both are returning for 2K25. Which is great news. Alright, now for my faction news, that's more of my faction news as well. Oddities will also return and be much easier to unlock in 2K25, and this is coming from the leaker 2K25. Oddities are in 2K24. They're to try to push my faction content onto people, try to play my faction, but oddities are really hard to get. I only got a few in packs, and other than that I haven't got any so far. So oddities, they need to try to fix them up, try to make them more accessible to players. Try to do an oddity card market where you can just buy it from VC or my faction points. It's kind of a cool idea, so you guys can have a better chance of getting oddities you need for the cards instead of putting it in packs where it's a slim chance of you getting that for that specific card as well. So oddities will make a return in 2K25. Alright, next I put on the screen so you guys see it. Persona cards will be returning to my faction, and they saw a huge increase in players. So Persona cards, it seems like got brought people to the mode of my faction. We didn't have Persona cards in 2K23 or 22 when the mode first introduced in 2K22. We didn't have a card market in 23, but they brought the card market in 24. I think they're gonna go a different route and put the card market at 25, but put the oddities in the card market as well, which will actually be a great choice just because the card market is actually good for when they update the card market every once in a while. They change the prices, lower the prices depending on how they feel. So I feel like the Persona cards is actually a great choice because it gives the ability to have different cards in the game without being DLC. It's like an extra bonus for people that play my faction and get new players into my faction. I actually like the Persona cards this year. It keeps the game up to date a little bit more and fresh. Like the Roman Reigns card was $10 in the card market. I bought it when it was on sale for $10. They added on to the card market every once in a while, so you just gotta stay tuned to the card market and then it'll be on there. So the Persona cards was actually a great idea by 2K this year. They just gotta do it more often, which I think they are starting to get a feel of how many Persona cards gonna drop each month. It's like they dropping like 2 to 4 Persona cards each month, which isn't bad. Which is actually a great idea from 2K side of things. So for them to drop more Persona cards, I think it'll be good for the game, and it'll be good for consumers because once they drop more Persona cards, it get players and playing them more, doing the live events, stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff to do in my faction, especially the live events. I think the live events is key because there's new rewards and stuff like that to go alongside of those live events. You can get my faction points, you get free packs. There's different tier rewards in my faction during the live events too. You do it multiple times to get all the rewards. So it's actually pretty cool that they kept my faction built on the mode, added new features to the mode. Just hopefully they expand on the mode and try to make it, improve it, get it better. I didn't play my faction last year, but I like it this year because of a whole bunch of locker codes. I like showing off the locker codes, talk about the locker codes, which you guys like to seem to like enjoy every time they drop a new locker code. I showed off to you guys, and yeah, that was be interesting to see what they can expand in my faction. Okay. Also, I put on the screen so you guys see it. Some new NXT superstars are finally being added. Now, he didn't go into specific details on which NXT superstars, but some new NXT stars are being added in W2K25. And I'm assuming Sol Ruka will be in there just because her tire parts was added in patch earlier this year in 2K24. So Sol Ruka, Kalani Jordan, I would assume she's a women's NXT North American champion. So I'm assuming she's being in there with the new titles. Title belt in there too. So I think Kalani Jordan, Sol Ruka, Kiana James 100% makes the cut this year. Anybody else? I mean, Ariana Grace be on there for a minute. It just depends on who they want to put in because NXT is very particular. Who they want to put. I feel like the most popular NXT stars gets in automatically. Like Ethan Page, Sean Spears, I think has a great chance of making the game. Just like so anybody from that jump ship from brands has a great shot at getting in. The TNA DLC pack would be a cool addition as well to get into for 2K25. So it just depends on what they want to do and how they want to do it for 2K25, man. But yeah, guys, that's all the news I have for you guys right now about 2K25. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this in the comment section down below. If any more news comes out, be sure to make another video about it. But yeah, let's try to get 100 likes on this video. And if anything else, like I said earlier, about more Persona cards drops or more Persona cards found in the files, I'll be sure to make a video about that as well. It's look like we have another DLC pack come out November 13th. So any news about that, I'll make a video about that too. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Leave a comment down below. Who do you guys want to see in 2K25? And I'll catch you guys next time. We out. Peace.